We will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days.
As you guys know, we are in the middle of a pandemic currently, the coronavirus. This has impacted daily lives of many, but has especially taken a big hit into the aviation industry. Today I'll be talking about the effect of coronavirus on the airlines, aircraft types, and travel in general. This information is up to date as of March 29th, 2020. Airplanes are a really big risk for the spread of coronavirus as people are densely packed together for hours, which results in a very high likelihood to spread the disease. Airplanes are flying nearly empty due to the coronavirus. On Wednesday, March 11th, President Trump announced a travel ban to Europe for the next 30 days, effective March 13th. This effectively bans the travel of non-United States residents in most countries in Europe. A few days later, Trump placed travel bans on the UK and Ireland.
As the President just suggested, suspend all travel from the UK and Ireland.
This is in addition to the travel restrictions placed on East Asia. European airlines such as Norwegian, Lufthansa, Air France, and Alitalia have been flying planes transatlantic nearly empty. British Airways is in a state of trying to survive and has parked aircraft that they have never parked before. They have also had to lay off employees, as Alex Cruz has stated to The Guardian. The Air France KLM group said that they're going to reduce the number of flights to the United States, and the French government have prepared already to give aid to make up for Air France's losses. The Air France KLM group have already grounded their super jumbos, such as the Boeing 747-400 and the A380. Although the Lufthansa group hasn't cut all of its flights to the United States, it has made severe cuts. As these are all legacy airlines, they will most likely survive and recover after the pandemic ends. This is not necessarily the case for other airlines. The coronavirus could be the last straw for several airlines. Flybe has already gone bankrupt, and a few other are at losses that might not be ever escapable from. Airlines going bankrupt is never a good thing. The more airlines there are, the better competition will be and the more options consumers will have to travel. Flybe was a British airline that ceased operations on March 5th after 40 years of flying. Flybe was already financially struggling, and the coronavirus was the last straw, leading to the airline having to cease operations. Alitalia had to cease operations, and as of March 17, 2020, the airline has been handed over to the government. This is in addition to Italy's other airline going bankrupt last month, Air Italy. As you know, Italy was hit very hard with the coronavirus. Brussels Airlines is another airline struggling because of this pandemic. Norwegian had to suspend nearly half of its staff due to the coronavirus, and its stock went down 80% as a result, and it's about less than €1. Norwegian, a budget long-haul carrier, has taken a big hit than the other legacy carriers as it relies on high quantities to pay back the cheap ticket prices they offer transatlantic and other flights over Europe. Etihad, who has already been suffering with losses of millions and billions, have also been impacted very negatively from the coronavirus. Emirates and Etihad both adopted a new policy where passengers can rebook without a fee and reschedule their flight to a later date. Emirates, Qatar, and Delta have all implemented new cleaning measures from the coronavirus. The full videos of the cleaning measures will be linked in the description as they have posted it on their YouTube channels. The coronavirus has taken a hit on one aircraft in particular because of its size, the Airbus A380. The load factor is usually low compared to other planes, and due to the coronavirus, the load factors are even lower. These planes are incredibly inefficient to operate at this time. This is why Lufthansa, Air France, Korean Air, and Qantas have all grounded their A380s, as well as other airlines like KLM grounding their Boeing 747 Super Jumbos. The A380s going away is a very sad time. I have been on 8 flights with them myself, and the fact is there's no other aircraft that is as spacious or quieter than the A380. The coronavirus is taking a big hit on the U.S. aviation market. The U.S. aviation market was already struggling due to the 737 MAX groundings, but the coronavirus just worsened the situation. The situation is more or less the same in the U.S. Airlines are grounding planes. Delta has just grounded 600 aircraft, which is about 2/3 of their fleet, and United and Delta are also struggling, and the U.S. government is planning to implement programs to help U.S. aviation industry. I will make more videos if there are any updates to the situation. Everyone, please stay home. We don't know when this whole crisis will end, but all that we can do is put our thoughts and prayers to those who are affected by the coronavirus. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. A big thanks to Milo's Airplane Fan for letting me use some of his footage. Thank you so much for watching this video again, and see you in my next one.